Well, I thought that was a high-level basketball game. I was proud of the way our guys came out and played with very little time to prepare. I thought they did a pretty good job of trying to execute game plan. They did a much better job against the press. And you know, in college basketball, strange shots will go in. We had a couple last night going for us, and then the three in the corner put them up 7. That was I think Chaz was draped all over them with 4 or less than the shot clock. And sometimes in I guess big-time college basketball games that happens. I thought we did a good job of playing hard, and our guys played well. I mean, they came out and competed. We just didn't win the basketball game.
Right. Questions for Chaz?
Chaz, with 20 seconds left, there was the timeout on the floor, and Kenny was bent over, and you seemed to hug him and then slap Samson's hands. I mean, what was running through your head?
I just told my guys I love them. No matter what, we came out the night and fought. You know, we fought and we fought and we fought. You know, we just came up short. So, you know, I just wanted my guys to know how much I love them and how much, you know, I'm here for them and they're here for me. Like,
Chaz, can you sum up being a Brooklyn product and playing here at the home of the Brooklyn Nets in front of friends and family?
It was a great experience. You know, it would have been even better if we could have walked out with a championship. But, you know, it was a great experience for me, for my team, and, you know, for us as a program.
Chaz, how deflating was it for you guys to play defense as well as you did on that possession and have him hit that kind of tough angle, 3-pointer in the corner?
You know, Coach Minter did after the game. It's one of them plays that happened. TV hit one yesterday. Fred hit one yesterday also. So, you know, God was on their side today. So, you know, hopefully he's on our side tomorrow, Selection Sunday, and, you know, hopefully we get him.
There was a point where you stole the ball from Biz, ran down, got the play up, and it seemed like obviously that you did a little bit of talking with him. Just how much at that point was it the intensity of that game kind of like turned up for you, and sort of what was the momentum? What did it feel like at that point in the game?
I felt like he was a little too comfortable. I wanted to get him out of his comfort zone, and I seen every time I jammed at him, he would get a little flustered with the ball. So I just kept picking my spots, and then I just went forward and got it still.
Just how tiring was it? Obviously 3 games in 3 days, but also the pressure they put on, just, you know, all 40 minutes.
Not tiring at all. Strength coach Richard Hogan's do a great job pushing us in the off season. Coach pushed us every day in practice, so it's something we used to. We press, we run, so you know it's not really them or what they did. It's just us executing our game plan.
So you got to turn the ball over against this team, but in the first 8 minutes you only had 2. The rest of the game you had 22. Sort of what was the difference, I guess? And did you feel like they started to speed you guys up?
Yeah, they possibly sped us up a little bit, but you know, it was just us being poised, taking control of the game, and just slowing things down. They sped us up, and you know, caused a lot of turnovers.
Chaz, if you had one sales pitch to give to the selection committee in favor of you guys making the tournament, what would you say to them?
We fight. We're a very exciting team. You know, feel like everybody across the world would want to see us play, and we feel like all we need is an opportunity. Once we get an opportunity, feet wet, you know, it'll be, you know, sky's the limit from there. We got a bunch of young guys that's just hungry to win, so, you know, putting us in the tournament will be very great, and hopefully they do.
Along those same lines, will you spend the next 24 hours looking at stuff on the internet and watching TV, or will you try to get away from all that?
Not really. I'm not even going to pay attention to that right now. You can only worry about Selection Sunday. That's the truth right there. All the media and stuff like that, people saying you like playing game first out or things like that. The committees are what, you know, say you in and you out. So, you know, we're just waiting for tomorrow. Hopefully they find some things. Hopefully they was here tonight to watch us play, and they feel like we deserve to be in.
Anybody else?
Thank you.
Questions for Derek Kellogg?
Chaz, do you think you're a tournament team right now?
Well, you know, the question I would have is, do we pass the eye test? Because I think that's one of the main things that they're talking about. You can take the DPI, the RPI, the CPI, whatever you want to call it, and you know, when you watch us play against GW, Temple, Xavier, Butler, those teams, and then against the team that's in the top 25 on a neutral site after 3 days, we pass the eye test. I think that's the main thing. I think our RPI is probably good enough. We're at least pretty close. We played 18 games away from the Mullen Center, which a lot of BCS schools will not do. We've been on the road with a great road record, and we've had to travel a lot this year. So, and I think we've improved. And at this point in the season, I would say we're an NCAA tournament team. Does that mean we get in? I'm not sure, but I hope we do.
Derek, you guys missed a lot of shots in the paint, a lot of shots in post. Is that haunting you at the moment? And is some of that from fatigue?
I was just talking to Caddy Maxey. It felt like they were playing volleyball down there with the ball. They were missed, and he'd get it, and he missed, and he got it, and he missed. I'm not quite sure what it was. I mean, there was a lot of bodies in there banging around. So, they were. You got to be a little more physical. A little bit was fatigue, a little bit was inexperience, and I can bet you that those two won't be missing those next year with another year of training and luck, whatnot. But. I thought those were big plays. The one we missed, and then they came down and got an and one on Sampson. I think was a big play also.
On that exact play you just mentioned, looking back, was that the turning point in your mind?
I thought it was pretty close, absolutely, because we had 2 or 3 looks at it. There was a lot of bodies flying down there, and they came down, and I think it was a block, honestly, but it's just a tough call in that situation to kind of turn where I thought the momentum was going our way. I think we were down 2, had 3 or 4 looks at it right around the rim, and then they came down and got an and one. That's what happens in tournament basketball. Sometimes all the breaks don't go your way.
That was a block shot.
I'm sorry?
That was a block shot, not a block shot.
No, I thought it was a block and fall on Sampson. Yeah, I mean, for my benchmark, I'm not a ref. Might be a good one though.
Coach, you were bigger than VCU. Many teams are bigger than VCU. What do they do to neutralize the size advantage, disadvantage you face?
Well, they do a great job of playing their style. They try to get you into kind of a up and down game with where it takes away the size factor. I thought we actually did a pretty good job tonight of using our size. I thought we beat them on the backboards. I thought we were able to get the ball 1 foot numerous times. We didn't finish every one, but normally they're able to get teams out of their style by getting you to play fast, and obviously the 24 turnovers. It's kind of, do you weigh the turnovers versus the rebounding? We've been in that situation at times before. How many times they turn you over versus how many offensive rebounds you're going to get? And, I think they were fortunate tonight to kind of get a few more turnovers than we get offensive rebounds.
Coach, just following up on that, it's difficult to prepare for this team with a few days. Can you talk about how hard it is and how you felt you guys did overall?
I was really happy with our guys' preparation. We got back to the hotel last night about 1 a.m. Had or 12:45, whatever it was, had a quick sandwich for each guy, and then I put them to bed. So we really got them up about 11 today. We had a film session, a walkthrough, and I thought their attention to detail and how they prepared for the press we actually prepared because we had played it much better in one day than we were able to the last time because we hadn't seen it already. So I was proud of the kids, the way they prepared and the way they paid attention to detail. Now, it wasn't perfect as we all saw, but it was, they gave it their best effort.
Yep.
What are you going to be doing for the next 23 hours, and where are you going to be watching the selection show?
We're going to actually probably stay in Brooklyn tonight over at the hotel. I think we've already kind of have the rooms for a night, so we're going to go relax. We'll let the guys, Chaz is from here, so he'll probably maybe take a few guys to his house and hang out. A couple other guys are from the area, so, and then we'll get up in the morning, we'll take the bus back to Amherst, and I'm not sure yet. I may set up a lot of candles in the basement and go hang out, or, so, I haven't thought about that yet. But for me, there's a great oyster bar I went to the other night. It was fantastic. I may try to go over there later if possible.
Aaron.
Derek, can you talk about the effort, especially defensively and rebounding from guys like Sampson and Maxey, who've been inconsistent at times and just over really the past 2 games?
That was one of I thought we played great defense tonight. I thought we did a great job. Sampson, Maxey, Caddy plugged the lane. I thought Trey came in. Overall, I thought we gave Daniel some open looks that got him going. We turned it over, which gave him some transition baskets. But when we set our half-court defense, that was almost as good as we've played in a while. I thought we locked them up pretty good. We did a good job of defensive rebounding. It was that kind of middle game where we had some turnovers, they got some easy ones. And I was proud of Sampson and Maxey today. I thought they both played very well.
Shaka mentioned it, you touched on it already, but Shaka mentioned that they chart every shot of every game. I'm sure you do something similar, but good, decent, whatever, and that was the worst shot. The corner three was the worst shot of the day. When you
Well,
saw
for his team, he probably didn't see a few Mike's shots.
when you saw it go up, what do you think there's no way this shot's going down?
You know what's crazy? I thought it was in. I mean, the way it kind of, it was just one of those ones. I was like, this one's going in. I can't believe it. And it went in. You know, it's kind of like Terrell Vincent's last night. In my head, I was like, that one's in too. And I thought Chaz draped on him, and he kind of double clutch shot a kind of curveball. It looked good. It was just unfortunate for us. It really was, because if we rebound that ball and come down and score, you know, it's a 2-point game, and then it comes down to the end.
Derek, you guys got off to a good start, then Troy Daniels hit those 3 threes in a row, and VCU had that 11-0 run. How big it was at that stage of the game in terms of a momentum shift?
That was huge, and that was probably the one small section of the game that we maybe didn't pay attention to detail as well as we should have. And, you know, you got a couple looks that got them going. But I thought our guys responded pretty well. I mean, I've seen teams and I've coached teams at times that have played VCU, and that run extends itself. And I thought we did a good job of calling timeout, getting organized, and coming back out and keeping the game close. And then, you know, not letting Daniels get off really any shots or as many from that point on.
Off topic, with the parity across the country, do you feel like a 16 is any closer to being a 1 at this time?
Oof, I'm not sure. It's never happened before, so I probably wouldn't go against the odds, but I guess the 15s are doing pretty well now. You know, no, I don't. I think that'd be tough to have happen, honestly.
All right, anybody else?
Thank you. Thanks.